You know, I've read just about every sales book out there. I've listened to Zig Ziglar, everything he's ever made. I've read Brian Tracy. I've learned from sales people because I had to do sales all my life. The last sales job I ever had was baby furniture, for goodness sakes. Baby World and Teens in Detroit, Michigan. That job I hated, mostly because I was straight commission. So I was desperately trying to make enough money to be able to live. Yet I had these people coming in on a regular basis looking at baby furniture, cribs and bassinets and layette sets and car seats and things that they've never had to get in their entire life. And the only way that I could make enough to be able to live was to take them away from the $50 crib and have them look at the $1,000 crib. Now the thing about baby furniture is, except for the regulations of how they're supposed to be built, there's no real difference. One is prettier than the other. One's more expensive than the other. The more expensive of this furniture I sell them, the more money I'm going to make. And that was where I was sitting. I was all in it for me. I was all in it for the commission, the desperation of having to make rent. Every sales job I ever had, I needed work. I did sales for money. And it took me forever to figure out that that's not what this is really supposed to be. And you don't start figuring out until you own your own business, and then you're really on the button. Look, sales for me isn't even sales. What's the old saying? People don't want to be sold, they just want to buy, right? So they're already coming to you to buy. You just don't know what they want to buy. And that's what I figured out for myself. Here's the deal. When was the last time you took time enough to listen to the person standing in front of you for them to tell you exactly what they want you to do for them? Trust me, they usually don't want to buy a DJ. Most people have a pretty bad idea of what DJs do. Okay, they don't really think much of us as it is. So if they have to buy one, they're going to go out and just find somebody who does exactly what everybody does, right? I mean, we all do the same thing. That's what they think. And they're right. They're right because that's what they've seen. They're not right because they know the difference. They just don't. And many of us go into the whole idea of having to try to convince them or to educate them. Oh, I hear that one a lot. I have to educate the client. Well, yeah, I suppose you need to educate the client, but you really want to make a lot of sales? Educate you on them. When was the last time you sat in a sales consultation situation and did nothing but listen? I mean, ask questions, of course, but listen. Really try to understand what they're really there to buy. Because trust me, they're not there to buy your speakers and your lights. They're not. They're not there to buy the music you're going to play. They're not. They really want from you the thing that you can provide. A great party, or a romantic feeling, or a background setting, or some kind of a feel that they want. It's esoteric. They don't even know how they're going to get it. They don't even know what they want, really. They just know they want to feel a certain way. So at the end of listening and asking us questions about who they are and what's really important to them and what they really want to see happen at the event they're creating, can you then look at them and tell them, I can give you that? I mean, really, just as simple as, oh yeah, I can do that for you. How? Well, then we'll talk about my gear, maybe. Or we'll talk about the tools that I have, maybe. Or the storytelling skills that I have, or the MC skills that I have, or the lighting design skills I have. But all of those things are the tools that you'll use to give them what they told you they want. If you really spend enough time listening to your client so that they can tell you exactly what they want to buy from you, and then using your tools, you can promise them that they can have what they really want to buy, then it won't be a problem. Believe me, they will pay you anything that you want to get the thing that you are promising them. Because right now, they think they're going to get a DJ and throw it at their party, and hopefully it's all going to work out. Hopefully my friends will make the party if the music is loud enough, if the guy picks the right stuff. Okay? You need to make sure that you can provide exactly what they want and then guarantee it. Because that's what they're buying. If you're not going to do that, then they're going to go find what DJs charge, anywhere between $200 and $2,000. They're going to find the average guy that doesn't look the worst, who's going to do the same thing as everybody else, at least in their mind. None of us do the same thing as the other guy. We may use the same tools, but none of us provide what the other guy can provide. And once your client understands that, there's not any amount of money that they will spend. There's not any amount of money they will spend to get you. That's what I was trying to say, right? They'll spend whatever it takes. See, that's all you got to do. Be sure you can communicate once you figure it out. You got questions about this, or do you have comments about this sort of stuff? Well, then do me a favor and go to the comments below and tell me what you think, okay? The Creative License Podcast isn't going on for very long so far, and we really like to know what you think. Also, if you do like it, the best way to be sure that I can continue to do this is for you to share this around to everybody you know, because the more people that watch, the better we're going to do. Plus, I talk about this stuff at my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. That's the entertainment-experience.com, and we've got several workshops coming up. If you want to know more about it, reach out to me. I'm easy to find. I'm Bill Hermann with Creative License, and I'll see you next time.